You will not be able to find the information that I'm going to share with you in this video anywhere else. You can Google as much as you want to. You can go and ask ChatGPT if you will. But respectfully, they won't know shit. And that is due to the simple reason that all of this knowledge can only be gained through experience. And for those of you that do not know, my name is Leo. I've been doing YouTube automation now for a few years. I started my first faceless channel when I was still in high school and have since then generated multiple $1 million from this business model. Anyways, let's not waste any time. So here are 10 things that you should never do after you've posted a video on YouTube. So number 1, and that is immediately watching your video after you've uploaded it. So you need to understand how YouTube works in order for this to make sense. So in order for a video to go viral, a lot of people have to watch it and of course have to watch it to the end, giving you a very good retention for the video. But if you go on to watch your own video after you posted it, you are very unlikely to actually watch the video all the way through. And if you don't, you will be ruining the retention for your video, telling YouTube that you have essentially uploaded a bad video, and that is the last thing that you want. And that actually leads me into number 2. So the same thing applies to you actually going on an alternate account, meaning another account that you own but that isn't the channel, and trying to watch the video from that account in order to kind of, boost it, give it more views. I know it might be very tempting. I've actually done this mistake myself, but you're kind of fighting against one of the other YouTube fundamentals when you're actually doing this. YouTube is constantly trying to figure out who your target audience is, and they're constantly trying out your content to new viewers, seeing if they will like it or not. So if you go onto an alternate account where you might be watching, only Sideman content, for example, and you then watch your video about space exploration, that actually gives YouTube the wrong signals and might trick the algorithm to showing your space content to more people that are actually interested in Sidemen. And if you cannot tell that that will not end up too well, then yeah, I don't know how to help you. Now, the same actually applies to you sharing the video to your friends and family. For example, your mom who might be watching a bunch of cooking content, if she suddenly goes and watches your entire 1 hour long video about space, that might even trick the algorithm more, telling it that people who are interested in cooking content are super passionate about your space content, and that will just mess a bunch of things up. And I know it's super tempting, but just don't. Now, moving on to number 3, and that is buying botted views. Now, please never even think about doing this. This is a very common issue and question that I see even among students in my program, and we always tell them, like, don't even consider it. It is the same principle as the last point. For example, if you buy 100,000 views, buy 100,000 botted accounts that are also used to bot a bunch of other channels, that will trick the YouTube algorithm so much that your channel might actually even die out. So never consider buying fake engagement at all. It will only ruin it for you. You should instead give YouTube the time that it needs to find your target audience, and you will get so much better results, not only short term, but also long term as your channel and audience starts growing. And that takes me into number 4, and that is falling for YouTube's trap, and that is paid promotion or running ads with your videos. So you might have seen sometime that if you're in the YouTube studio or if you're just on the YouTube platform, they will kind of encourage you to purchase ads and get a broader reach with your content. I made this crucial mistake when I was actually starting my first channels as well. It did not turn out well. And you might be thinking, like, these are real viewers that I'm reaching out to. How can this possibly harm my channel? But the truth is that if you're paying for your video to be recommended to people, you're messing with its organic reach. You're messing with its organic potential. People are finding your content at the top of the feed simply because it is paid promotion. And otherwise, if you didn't pay for the ads, they wouldn't click on your video. So what this results in is that a lot of people who might have not have been interested in your content does click on it. They're not interested, so they only watch for a few seconds and then they click off, which means that your retention is once again completely fucked, and now your channel won't be living up to the organic potential that it actually had. Number 5, never delete or private a video that you are unhappy with in terms of the performance. It is actually just going to harm your channel more. What you can see here is a tweet from a guy that works at YouTube, and he cleared up the situation, what actually happens on the back end with the algorithm if you do delete or private a video. You can see that he wrote here, deleting or privating a video removes it from the watch history of the viewer, and watch history is a factor used in determining future recommendations. So basically what this means is that if you do delete or private a video, the viewer or a bunch of viewers who have watched that video and contributed to the algorithm kind of finding your audience is simply gone. So instead of this failed video actually helping you get more views in the long term by assisting the algorithm to find who is actually interested in your content, you are putting yourself back at square one, since all of the viewer history and the reason why that video initially performed bad is now deleted. So instead of privating or deleting videos that you are unhappy with, simply just leave them on the channel. It's going to benefit you a lot more long term. Now, number 6, and that is re-uploading the same video that you posted before due to a reason that you maybe posted it during the wrong posting hours. And first of all, just to bust that myth regarding posting timing, I genuinely believe that it does not matter during what time of the day that you post your video. If your video is good enough to go viral, then of course it will go viral eventually. The only difference posting in the peak hours of your audience actually makes is that you will see a slight boost of views simply due to just more people being online on the platform. But back to re-uploading a video that you've already posted. So if you remove or private a video that you already posted, you will first of all be exposed to all of the negative things with the last point that I talked about. But also if you post a video that you've already had on your channel before without making significant changes to the script, the voiceover, to some of the visuals, maybe even re-exporting it from your editing software to kind of reset the metadata, then YouTube will recognize that this video has already been posted on the platform before, and that way they might limit the views of your new upload simply because it is super similar or even the same as your past one. So don't re-upload the same video without making significant changes, and definitely don't do it just due to the fact that you posted it during the wrong time, because that is simply a myth. Now, number 7, and that is changing the thumbnail or title, just a few hours or few days after posting the video because you're unhappy with the metrics that you got. So you can see a video here that I posted 8 days ago. It got 4.8% in CTR, which is fine, but it could definitely be better. I'm sure that if I change the packaging of the video, like the thumbnail and the title, then I could probably achieve a 6% or 7% CTR if done well. But I will not change the packaging of this video simply due to the fact that I don't want to mess with how YouTube and the algorithm is actually pushing out the video. And the truth is that some videos might even pick up 1 or 2 months after you've uploaded them without you making any changes, even though the video was also performing like shit when you actually posted it. So just leave it be, have some faith in the current packaging, and just let the algorithm do its thing. Now, number 8, never upload a video on YouTube without letting it fully process. And yes, I know that this actually falls under things that you shouldn't do prior to posting a video, but this is actually crucial to making sure that your video performs well, so I thought I'd just mention it. So let's say you are about to post your first video here, press on create, upload videos, you select the file of your precious video here. Let's just take this one as an example, and you'll see that it's starting to upload slowly here in the bottom. Now, I know this seems pretty straightforward, but when this hits 100%, the video actually is not done uploading. It's gonna start processing, meaning that the video has only been uploaded to the platform, but it is not yet at its original quality, let's say 4K. So if you do upload your video before it has fully processed, you're of course posting a video that is pretty crap quality, and that will rub off on the amount of views that you get and potentially even mess up if this video will go viral in reality or not. So when you're uploading the video, go to the visibility tab and make sure that the video is set to unlisted and not public before you save, since it might be posted before the processing is actually done, and that is not what we want. Now, number 9, and that is not utilizing the community post feature. This is actually a feature that is very overlooked by beginners. I'm not sure if you guys even know that this exists, but if you go to the homepage of your channel like this, you'll see a tab that says posts. And if you actually go onto here, you'll see that I almost always hype my new upload. I tell my audience to go and watch it, and this is due to a very good reason. So when you're uploading a video, just head over to the post tab and write something, slightly clickbaity or super nice, like you won't want to miss this ... It's crazy. Then just press on the video button here, add an existing YouTube video, and since you've already posted your video at this point, you will find it here like this. Boom, insert, and now that is done, you just press on post. Preferably you want to post this during the peak hours of your subscribers being online, because the main reason why you want to be doing this is that everyone that is subscribed to your channel and that is on the YouTube platform at this time, or they might not even be on the YouTube platform, they are going to be notified that you've now made this community post, and your video has been posted. So it's not gonna make you go viral, but why wouldn't you optimize and squeeze out as many views from your current audience as you can to kind of boost the video in hopes of making it perform better? And that leads me to the 10th and the last thing that you should never do after posting a video on YouTube. And that is obsessing over your analytics. I've started many channels myself, so I know how this feels. Once you've posted a video, it is very easy for you to just take up the YouTube Studio app on your phone. You sit there and refresh the analytics literally every single minute, hoping that your video will go viral. When in reality, it most likely won't. So instead of sitting there and refreshing the analytics all the time, which will just discourage you, this actually goes a lot deeper than just your video not going viral. Because when you constantly just sit there and refresh the analytics, you see that you are not really getting anywhere. That will be super tough mentally on you as a YouTube beginner. And to be frank, this is the reason that 99% of people who try to get into YouTube automation fail. You need to understand that YouTube is a numbers game. Your first upload will not go viral. Your fifth upload will not go viral. But once you start stacking up these mistakes that you're definitely going to do, you will learn more and more knowledge like this that I'm sharing in this video, and that will contribute to you actually reaching the success that you see all of these other people have. So kind of neglecting analytics and just focusing on increasing the volume of uploads that you post, that is what will help you get results like this. So I just opened up the community here that I have in my program, and literally like 2 hours ago, Don Biggie Don here, he just hit 10k subscribers on his channel, 122,000 views in the last 48 hours. That is quite a good amount of revenue, and we can just continue scrolling here. So all of these people that you see starting their channels, getting these results, are people that initially were in the exact same situation that you might be in right now. Not having any special skills when it comes to business, still working a regular job that I guess most of you guys watching are, and they're still able to start these channels that are picking up, as you can see right here. So achieving success like this with faceless YouTube is definitely not out of reach for you watching. Now, I am going to sell you something. This is not something that you have to do in order to succeed. This is simply an alternative for all of you guys who are thoroughly serious about this opportunity and want to speedrun the results that you can get. So let me just put it like this. All of the greatest athletes out there, like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, they are super skilled individuals and they are definitely the best at what they do, but they wouldn't have gotten as far as they have today if they didn't have a knowledgeable coach that has been in the soccer world for, 30 years plus. The same principle applies to literally anything in life. It doesn't have to be YouTube automation specifically, but if you do want to speedrun your results and maximize the chances of you reaching success and hitting 10k per month with faceless YouTube, will be by investing in yourself and finding someone that can lead you along the way. And this principle really applies to anything in life. If you want to speedrun your journey, having someone that has already been through all of this, that knows all of the possible mistakes that you could be making and guides you to not make these mistakes, wasting you thousands of dollars and hours of time, that is what will actually take you closer to your goals and maximize the chances of you achieving success. But I want to make this rather quick. So in order to provide people with the best possible mentoring experience that they could get, and this is also the reason why people are getting such good results in the program, we only take on a handful of students every single month. It is a limited number. So when the spots are out, they are out until our team has more availability. But if you are a person that would be interested in something like this, simply apply through the link that I put below. We'll review your application. If it does seem good, we'll have you hop on a quick little strategy call and see if you're someone that we actually can help. So apply if you think that you're the person that will actually, lock in and do this. And hopefully I will see you in the program.